Hiya! Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about a film which I saw last night, which is called Brigsby Bear. Now you probably haven't heard of this film at all. I only saw this film because I do something on a monthly basis which is called Odeon Screen Unseen. So Odeon Screen Unseen is where you basically sit down to a showing of a movie. You have no idea what the movie is going to be, the tickets are quite cheap, and it tends to be a sort of quite open-minded audience because you need to know that you're going to see something that you might hate. And I've never been to a showing where at least someone hasn't walked out of the cinema, and quite a few times I've seen a lot of people walk out. On this occasion, as an example of a kind of film I've seen in this environment before, I saw 10 Cloverfield Lane. Was an Odeon Screen Unseen film when I saw it, and that was a real sort of thrill. But then I also saw a film called Mindhorn, which was fun, British film, fun, fine. And last night was Brigsby Bear. So, firstly, as soon as the title comes up, this Brigsby Bear, it sounds like a sort of children's cartoon character. It was quite sort of an audible sense of laughter throughout the audience of what are we going to see, but it had a 15 certificate. So, for you Americans out there, that means it was rated R. So that's kind of the equivalent there, rated R for some kind of drug reference, etc. But what I want to talk about this film, because I've not seen it advertised, not seen a trailer for this, I've seen nothing for this film whatsoever. It is a really interesting film, which I won't spoil too much about it, but it has a great cast. The cast includes Mark Hamill. You've got Greg Kinnear, who really is good. He's good in the role. I don't know the guy's name, apologies for not remembering the actor's name, but he's in Veep. He plays a sort of older, cynical guy in Veep. Really good guy, very, very funny. And you've got some other interesting guys in there as well. Andy Samberg has a small role. It's a very interesting cast. But the main story revolves around a young man, let's say he will be 25, which we know for a fact. He's 25 years old, and he's growing up in a sort of weird environment with his mother and father. They do odd things. This is sort of the first 10 minutes of the movie. They do odd things like shake hands before every meal. Everyone shakes hands, all three of them shake hands with each other before every meal. And he's fascinated by this TV show, which is called Brigsby Bear. And the show itself is sent to him via VHS tapes on a weekly basis. And it's the only way in which he seemingly relates to the world. There's a number of things that leads you to understand what's going on in the film. And essentially something happens, and I won't spoil any of this, but something happens to him where he is separated from these people, and he has to deal with a much larger and much more, let's say, a much different world to the one he has been used to. But I won't spoil what the main sort of plot twist of the film is. And the point is that he relates to everything through his life, through this TV show, which is very sort of low quality. It's a guy in a suit dressed up as a bear, and it's one of those sort of 80s style TV shows that are quite corny, quite cheesy, but can catch on with a real sort of nostalgia factor. And that was what was really good about the film. What I liked about the film is how it sort of played at that nostalgia factor we're getting today, of people going back to childhood favourites and sort of living life and seeing their childhood favourites redone. This was very different, very much a fish out of water tale. This young man is certainly then placed in a confusing and different environment, and it's really quite funny. It's certainly sweet. What I would say about the film is it's really, really sweet. It's very heartwarming. It's got some plot problems. There are things that don't necessarily make sense in the film, but as a film that I didn't go out intending to see and was something of a surprise, I thought it was charming. Really, really lovely film. If you get a chance to see it, I'm not sure I'd recommend going and paying full price for it in the cinema, but I paid like £5 to go see it last night. If you get a chance to pick it up on Netflix or on some form of streaming, then definitely give it a go. It's a really sort of fun, slightly quirky, heartwarming film, in the vein, I would say, of something like A Little Miss Sunshine. It's got that kind of slightly quirky, off-edge humour about it. And yeah, it's delightful. Really, really fun and entertaining. So that was Brigsby Bear. I'm going to give Brigsby Bear a solid 7 out of 10. It's a good film. I was very happy to see that. If I can say this, I chose to see this screen unseen and take a gamble rather than seeing Justice League. Because I'm just not excited about Justice League. I'll catch it sometime next week. I'm really not that bothered about it. But this was great. Really, really good film. So I would doubt anyone's actually seen Brigsby Bear, but if you have, then please leave me some comments down below. If you're interested, then please leave comments down below. It's got a very sort of early plot twist, spoiler type thing, which I'm loath to reveal just in case you do get a chance to see it, because I liked it. You can see it coming. It's not like it's going to keep anyone fooled. You're not going to be gasping at what happens, but it's fun to watch it play out. I don't want to spoil that for you. So I encourage you, if you see it, find it somewhere streaming, have a look. I'm hoping it'll turn up on Netflix or Amazon because I want to watch it again. And yeah, give it a go. Well worth a look. Brigsby Bear. So thanks for watching this review of Brigsby Bear, 7 out of 10 film. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Let me know in any comments down below if you want to get in contact with me. You can get in contact with me on Facebook at Juliette Noir Blog. And otherwise you can contact me through email at julietteisnoir@gmail.com. So I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks so much for watching and bye! Bye!